What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we're going to take a look at a figure that everyone's been waiting for. However, not from the company that everyone's been waiting for. It's General Grievous from this is from Sideshow though. So basically this is a reissue. I know everyone's waiting for this figure, but from Hot Toys, not from Sideshow. However, we'll talk about him still. And if you want to pre-order this figure, head over to bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below, and I'll tell you why you should get it from them instead of Sideshow. This doesn't have any exclusive. Now, from Big Bad, for the most part, like with Sideshow, I know on Hot Toys they have like $15 overpriced, and that's because that's a long story. I'll tell you guys in another story, but. With Sideshow, basically they're priced the same. Now the difference is, there's no NRD for the most part for Sideshow, and even if there is, you can change your mind. And the reason why you might want to change your mind is, you never know, man. Hot Toys might make one. We can say that they might not, and you still want to pre-order this. Don't get me wrong, but obviously if Hot Toys makes their own and it's die-cast, and it's probably going to be more expensive. They have a track record of being better, and plus my friend has this figure. This came out a long time ago, so this is one of those reissues. There's a little bit of problems with this, like the joints and breaking and all that stuff, and maybe it got resolved. Maybe it did. Maybe it's a better quality now. You never know, but theoretically, even historically, Hot Toys always has done things better. In terms of 6 scale at least. So, I would still pre-order this because Hot Toys might never do it, or even if they did, let's just make an argument here, and they did a die-cast and it's like $500. Would you pick that up? This is almost double the price if that would be the case then, However, I would say this is worth a look at the die-cast just because of the pieces, the moving pieces that it does have. And I think it would look just, longevity-wise, that would be better. But we shall see, we'll see. That's why I was saying, you be careful on. I would say just pre-order this and just keep your eyes open. Just keep it peeled. You don't want to. I don't want anyone losing their NRD. That's the thing. So, but yeah, let's talk about the figure itself. It is one of the most, I guess, sought after figures out there. Most people consider this Grail, and now it's coming out, and like right now. It's really hard to predict from 6 scale, and this is not even Hot Toys. This is Sideshow. We're talking about. That's why we talked about before Grails being rare. So now the rarity comes out. Is this still considered a Grail for most people? Maybe. If you really like the character, Grails are subjective, but I would say there are Grails that are would be available and would still be considered Grail. So, that plays a factor in it. The rarity of the item and all that stuff, but. That doesn't determine all of it. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this one. Would you pick this up? I say yes if you're a fan. I'm not even a big fan, and because he's so unique and he looks so cool that I still kind of want to pick this up. With that being said, $285. It's cheaper than the Iron Studios if you think about it. And this is in 1/6. That is 1/10. Yes, they won't have. The base for that is better, but this would go well if you have already, Hot Toy Star Wars and all that stuff. It does not have any light up functionality, which who cares, right? But it still looks pretty cool. Like I said, my friend has this. I've seen it in person, and it looks darn cool. It's one of those pieces that I wasn't really into. I'm still not all the way into Star Wars. I'm mostly Mandalorian, but I pick up cool pieces here and there. And one of the reasons I didn't pick this up back in the day was it's because Sideshow, and I never really regretted it. I regretted it to a point where maybe I could have made money, doing that, but I wasn't in here to do that. So it's not a big deal. But now anyone who has this, again, now is not the right time to sell. I would say it's just going to get worse because now that Sideshow announced this, you don't know if Hot Toys already has this one, in the pipeline. We don't know that. But definitely, if you have one, it would take a hit. Maybe you'll find somebody who wouldn't want to wait till next year and pick this one up. And I feel bad for that person, but whether we want to admit it or not, anytime that there's a re-release, it would affect the value of what you currently do have. Maybe it's significant, maybe not yet, but I wouldn't sell it now. Maybe I'll wait. If you wait a little bit, the hype before this announcement will be gone. Maybe some people would forget. Maybe there's new collectors that comes in that doesn't even know that this exists yet. So a new re-release would exist. So I mean, you gotta play the game on this one. If you haven't, I'm sure you're gonna take a hit on that if you haven't sold yours yet. Kind of like the non-Beskar Mando, the Drewer Steel Mando. It will take a hit. Now is the worst time to sell. When is the best time to sell? Ideally, if you can sit on it till that goes out of stock, then that will be your best bet. But then again, you have to sit on your figure for that to materialize and all that stuff. It's going to be a long-term investment for that one. Now, as far as the figure itself, it doesn't have a lot of meat on it. So it looks, for my friend, it is a little fragile. So but I'm sure they would improve this somehow. There's a lot of time has passed between now and when they first released this. Man, this 6-scale company is funny, man. I mean, I feel like 2021 is the year of re-releases / reissue and all that stuff. And with Batman, I think that was announced last year though. But whatever. Is it because of there's no movies coming out? Really, there's no material. There's no movies. They can't make anything, or it's just they need money. They need money to produce new figures. Whatever the case is, it's good for new collectors. Those who missed out on this one, it's bad for those who wanted to sell theirs. Or the ones who treated this as Grail, because again, for whatever reason, the Grail status slowly comes away whenever it's widely available. So that's the only downside to that. Man, the only thing I would advise now is pre-order this, because you don't know if Hot Toys is gonna make one. I think this is a lot better value than what Iron Studios is offering. Unless you want to go to the premium format route, you could do that too. The only upside if you get a 6-scale is that if you have other 6-scale, it goes hand in hand. It would look good. You can make a scene, a diorama out of it. Compared to if you, would a statue be better? I'm sure, because there's poses and it's less fragile. So you can work around with it. But would I pre-order this? Maybe if it doesn't have an NR, even if it doesn't have an NRD, I'll do it on Big Bad, because if I do cancel it, let's say it goes available, right, and you put it on Pile of Loot. And Sideshow, let's say it has an NRD, put it on Big Bad, goes available, goes on my Pile of Loot. I can cancel it. I can cancel it. I get my money back in a form of credit from Big Bad, but I still buy stuffs at Big Bad anyway. So it's a win-win, because what if they announce Hot Toys? I'm not gonna get both. I still want to own one, but I just want to own the superior one. So, but again, there's no guarantee. So, but yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for this? Are you going to pick this up? Are you going to hold on a little bit just to see if Hot Toys is going to respond to this? Let me know in the comments. And again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next video.